If the tech world has Apple versus Microsoft, in pharma, it's Novo Nordisk versus Eli Lilly. Many rivals wait for chances, competing not for weight loss itself, but for a market that could approach nearly $90 billion in 2026. So you're starting to see weight loss drugs constantly evolving. Oral, monthly shots, dual action, triple action. Everyone is upgrading. The race is no longer about who can help you lose 1 extra kilo, but who can make truly superior, user-friendly, and sustainable products. The real bend in this race, many are betting, is 2026. With weaker patent protection, prices will decline. A shot that once cost over $300 may fall below 1/10 of the cost. I'm Dr. Zheng Dingjing. Today, we'll focus on 2 things: what drug makers are competing on, and when prices flip, who's most likely to win and who's out. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button now so you won't miss our new content. Now, let's use science as the key to unlock a long, healthy life. The standout strength of GLP-1 incretin-based drugs lies not in boosting willpower to lose weight, but in recalibrating the hunger signaling system of your body. We've released many videos on weight loss drugs before. Feel free to check the info section to catch up. Now, let me quickly walk you through how this war on weight got started. The first-generation weight loss injection was developed by Danish firm Novo Nordisk. Centered on GLP-1 receptor agonists, it significantly slows stomach emptying, so the brain gets the "I'm full" signal much sooner. At the same time, it also helps steady insulin and blood glucose. So drugs like Saxenda and Wegovy essentially boil down to one thing: curbing appetite and stabilizing blood sugar. It's not magic, but because of it, we've been able to turn weight loss from a mere contest of willpower into a fully treatable metabolic issue. That proven formula let them dominate the field for many years. Its market value once even surpassed LVMH, making it Europe's most valuable company. Then came the second generation, Mounjaro. This was Eli Lilly's countermove, adding GIP on top of the original GLP-1 mechanism to create a dual engine designed to overtake Novo Nordisk. You can think of Mounjaro and Zepbound this way. GLP-1 makes you eat less, while the GIP mechanism helps your body more easily and more readily use fat. So, in clinical trials, its overall weight loss results were often stronger than the first generation. That's where the rivalry between the two really started to heat up very, very fast. And next, we can expect a third generation, as the field enters a true warring states era. Market trends diverge gradually, with some pursuing stronger weight loss effects and others prioritizing better durability. In June 2025, China's Innovent joined forces with Eli Lilly to launch a new drug called Mazdutide, which won approval from China's National Medical Products Administration. This drug pairs GLP-1 with GCG. The idea is like adding a metabolic turbo. It curbs appetite and burns fat, notably liver fat that strains metabolism. Drug makers see that as a breakthrough. Facing Eli Lilly's aggressive push, Novo Nordisk, the original leader, wasn't about to just take the hit. For people who can't handle GLP-1's GI side effects, they boldly took another route instead and bet very heavily on amylin. It's a hormone secreted, along with insulin, by pancreatic beta cells. It can also slow gastric emptying, boost fullness, and curb post-meal GCG. Its weight loss results may not look as dramatic, but you still see a weight loss rate of around 11.8%, equivalent to roughly 12 kilograms. And its GI side effects, compared with earlier GLP-1s, are also lower. Only 1% of patients discontinue treatment due to nausea. The big selling point here is that it's easier to stay in the long term. Competition keeps escalating. What really got the industry buzzing was Eli Lilly's next triple agonist, retatrutide. It can activate GLP-1, GIP, and GCG at once. It's even been dubbed a Godzilla-class shot. In a clinical trial, subjects taking this drug over 68 weeks, or a bit over a year, saw weight loss reach 28.7%. That actually works out to nearly 30 kilograms. That result comes quite close to real bariatric surgery. More strikingly, this group of subjects also had osteoarthritis. In other words, these obese patients with bad knees, who struggle with exercise and weight reduction, actually saw their joint pain dramatically drop by nearly 75% after over a year of continuous medication. The treatment truly significantly improves overall well-being, far beyond just simple weight loss. The future of weight loss drugs is no longer just about whose GLP-1 is more potent. The real contest is who can deliver the most balanced metabolic combo punch. But the true storm may not be in the US or Europe, but in India. India is a massive market and a generic drug powerhouse, poised to slash GLP-1 prices sharply. The very first warning shot has already been fired. As Saxenda's ingredient patent expired, Novo Nordisk partnered with India's Biocon, launching its Indian-made product in the Netherlands in December 2025. It indeed proved very affordable pricing, fully feasible in all major European markets. Fierce price wars break out domestically in India. Eli Lilly moved in first and partnered with local drug maker Cipla. Public reports say that Mounjaro's monthly cost in India varies by dose, but it likely falls around $160 to $300. That's nearly half the price in Taiwan. You can see the goal is to get the drug into every small town. Faced with this close fight, Novo Nordisk responded at once. Recently, Reuters documents clearly show its flagship product, Wegovy, was deeply cut in India by more than 30% at most, and its older product, Ozempic, was slashed to just about $100. The two sides have clearly gone all out, giving up profits to defend their market share. At the same time, the US has also brought prices into the fight. The White House said in November 2025 that if you go through the new exclusive Trump RX direct sales channel, the price of Ozempic and Wegovy could be pushed down to about $350 a month. So you can see a crucial possibility. Once patents expire, generic drugs enter, and policy steps in, the price of weight loss injections can fall from thousands of dollars a month to just a few hundred. Once prices fall that far, the whole game changes. Weight loss injections were initially used for diabetes or obesity treatment. But next, high-risk groups with cardiovascular disease and even people with poorer kidney function could also afford them. Taken together, it adds up to a scale shift where everyone can afford it. And drug makers know well that mass market success depends not only on price, but also on dosage form. After all, not everyone is happy to inject their belly. If I can skip the shot, I will. GLP-1 once had no oral dosage form, as the strong stomach acid quickly destroys its fragile protein. But Novo Nordisk got clever and added SNAC, an absorption enhancer, to GLP-1, letting the drug pass right through the stomach wall, like giving it its own tough, acid-proof armor. This became the first oral GLP-1, Rybelsus. Like other products, its primary use remains type 2 diabetes, with weight loss as an additional effect. Over at Eli Lilly, the formulation solution is entirely different. Their oral drug, orforglipron, takes a different path. If oral peptides are so hard to crack, then just make it a small molecule. 1 pill a day, no injection. Cut the usage barrier greatly. Phase 3 trial data shows subjects on the maximum dosage lost 12.4% of body weight within 36 weeks on average, with lower weight rebound risk compared with other alternatives. Besides developing oral alternatives to injections, reducing injection frequency also helps greatly boost overall patient acceptance. Amgen, which has long observed the competition, aims to grab market share with its monthly GLP-1 shot, MariTide. It's now in phase 3 clinical trials. Early data suggest it can deliver about 14% weight loss. So if all goes well, it is set to launch within 2 to 3 years. And drug makers are all rolling out new innovations, such as painless injection pens, needle-hidden, convenient auto-injectors, smart pens, and so on. So you can see that in the future, GLP-1 formulations will upgrade even more rapidly, just like smartphone iterations. To stand out in the fierce competition, drug makers have pushed the battle into new territory beyond weight loss. Competition shifts from weight loss to life-saving efficacy. Start with the cardiovascular battlefield. Novo Nordisk took an early lead. Its SELECT trial confirmed that semaglutide cuts cardiovascular death risk by 20%. Next, As for fatty liver disease, Germany's Boehringer Ingelheim has now shown a very strong edge indeed. I recently mentioned that a potent novel GLP-1 plus GCG combo drug, survodutide, has been convincingly shown to reverse liver fibrosis. Consider, once fatty liver turns fibrotic, traditional liver drugs struggle to conquer it. Now a new treatment may emerge. Then there's the kidney front that we must watch. In the FLOW trial, Novo Nordisk showed it can cut the risk of kidney failure by 24%. Directly expanding its reach into nephrology. Finally, the sleep front is key. Eli Lilly's SURMOUNT-OSA study successfully tackled sleep apnea, a serious and common disorder, showing that you can resolve airway collapse entirely without any surgery. As for these benefits beyond weight loss and diabetes, we have another episode right now covering them in detail. Feel free to click below to catch up anytime soon. And consumers in this war need to watch for stray bullets. The latest reports show one of the most dangerous and real traps. Experts warn of a new phenomenon, drug-induced sarcopenia. Data show that of the weight lost with weight loss injections, about 25% to 40% may actually be muscle. That means you could become thin on the outside, but completely hollow on the inside. This is not fear-mongering. To avoid that disaster, while you're on this drug, you really need more exercise and protein, so you don't lose mobility in old age. Weight regain is also another major concern. In the SURMOUNT-4 study on Zepbound, there's a warning. Once you stop the drug, your body's homeostatic system will push back. The data show that within a year of stopping it, subjects regained an average of 14.8% of their weight. It means roughly 2/3 of the weight you worked so hard to lose, about 13 kilograms, comes back. And the metabolic gains, like improvements in blood pressure, blood sugar, and blood lipids, also worsen. Don't forget, what you gain back is usually fat. This is every dieter's nightmare. One last heads up. The battlefield is awash with counterfeit drugs. The WHO warns that numerous fake insulin products circulate on the market. Be careful and spot them. Stick to official medical channels to avoid risks. This epic war between Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly, as money-soaked and calculating as it is, might just be a turning point for all of humanity. They're slashing prices, boosting efficacy, expanding indications from weight loss to metabolic repair. This business war has left us with more ways to fight chronic disease and even anti-aging and rejuvenation. Want to know more about weight loss injections? If you want more on medical advances, stay tuned to our show. Subscribe to our channel. Join Team Health. Let's stay healthy together.